Good morning, Hebrew Home. Today is December 1st, 2020. The weather is going to be 53 degrees. It's mostly cloudy. We have 50% chance of rain. The temperatures are going to be falling tonight to about 43 degrees, so make sure you're nice and toasty. On this day in history, in 1913, the Ford Motor Company instituted the world's first moving assembly line. Also, in 1957, Sam Cooke, Buddy Holly, and the Crickets debuted on The Ed Sullivan Show. And just for all you sports fans, in 1967, the Philadelphia center Wilt Chamberlain scores 52 points in 76ers' 133-109 win over the Seattle Supersonics. It sets the NBA record for 22 free throw misses. My God, that must have been horrible. Good news that I have for you today. Well, before I get into that, let me just go ahead and shout out to Margaret C. on SP1. Today is her birthday, so happy birthday, Margaret. Today's meal. For lunch, we're going to be having stuffed peppers, seasoned potato wedges, and pineapples for dessert. For dinner, we're going to have soup, tomato, rice, and our entry is going to be grilled cheese with tomatoes, Kirby cucumber salad, and our desserts are going to be Jell-O. Let me just give you a little positive news today. I found this on the internet. It turns out that during this COVID time, this young lady decided that she was going to go ahead and play it forward. So let me just go ahead and read just a little bit. Comfort food is something that everyone can appreciate. More than simply substance for our bodies, comfort food nourishes the soul and spirit. Now, one New Hampshire woman is taking the concept to a whole new level, supplying comfort groceries in random acts of kindness for her neighbor. During the COVID pandemic, it's brought a lot of stress and food anxiety to the tables where it's never been felt before. It's also a heightened opportunity to be able to give back in certain ways that are meaningful and immediate. After a generous community turnout that included gifts and drive-by parades for her son, Thomas, that turned 7, from her epic thoughts, Brandy took notion to play it forward. On a whim, the mother of 3 laid out $600 of her own hard-earned dollars to purchase groceries for 8 people that she never met in her neighborhood. With the pandemic and everything and all of the election stuff, I just wanted to go ahead and bring smiles to everyone's faces. I thought that that was a very good story and a good idea because especially during these times here, a lot of people are feeling a bit anxious, stressful, and you know, playing it forward is always a very good thing. Just to go ahead and let you know, my name is Tanya Caines and I work on the ALP, which is SP1. I've been working as a recreational therapist for about 20 years, but on the ALP, I've been there for about 4 years. And I do have to say this, my residents are very nice, warm, loving, and kind. I also would like to say that, especially during this time here, all of them have kind of sort of communitively, collectively have decided to go ahead and support one another. So I really like to thank everyone for that and everyone on the ALP. We've gone above and beyond our duties, and you know what? I would like to say congratulations to all of us, and you know, and to give us all a good hand, because we all are family up there. So let's just keep going and doing what we do best. I'm also going to go ahead and talk just a little bit about myself, just a little bit more, just sharing. Also, while we're running the programs upstairs, I do find that it's a little difficult to go ahead and change around the programs that we're doing. So everyone upstairs, just be on the lookout for the changing programming. We're also going to do a lot more of FaceTime visits with your family. During these times here, we're going into the holidays, so it's very difficult with a little bit of depression coming in. I just would like for everybody to be a little bit more mindful of how we are behaving and how we are acting toward one another. That's about it for me. I mean, if you see me in the hallways and you remember my face, just say hello, because I'm very friendly. And that's about that. I'm just going to leave that at that point there. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and talk just a little bit about our programs that are going to be happening afterwards. We have a song celebration with Claire, and at 1:30, we're going to have art history. To all of my residents on the Alp, we need to go ahead and make sure that we go ahead and tune into the broadcast, because I think it's informative and it gives you something else to do while you are in your rooms. That is about it for me. If you guys have any questions or concerns regarding any programming or the broadcast itself, just go ahead and reach out to, I'm going to say, the recreational staff, or just give them a call on the extensions that you guys have. It has been a pleasure to go ahead and do this here. It is my first time, so I know that you guys do see that I'm a little nervous, and that's quite all right. Nervous is not a bad thing. But I guess, this is not so bad. I can go ahead and continue to do this. It's all right with me. All right, so just before we go, because I am kind of a sort of a mindfulness person, and sometimes you do need to go ahead and take a breath sometimes. So why don't we just go ahead and just inhale nice and deep, because my butterflies are just going all over the place. So let's just go ahead and inhale nice and deep, and exhale, and inhale nice and deep, and exhale. And so far, I think that I'm okay. All of my butterflies are in check. So I guess I will go ahead and see you guys next time. Stay safe, and please spread love.